Positive energy all the time. Good to see you all. Hope y'all doing great. Yes, indeed. We're going to talk about the mass blackout. That's supposed to last until today, actually. And I was supposed to do this live, but I couldn't find the information that I needed in order to do the live. So that's why I had to keep kicking it back, because I was looking for certain information to be able to do this live, and I was not able to find that information, which is, you're going to find this very interesting when I break this down. But yeah, I wasn't able to find the information. And so I feel like some games have been played, but we're going to get into it. Yeah, I tell you, we are going to get into it. We're going to break it down. If you did the mass blackout, put a thumbs up if you supported the mass blackout. If you supported the mass blackout, put a thumbs up in the chat. For sure. Black Friday, they were kind of panicking a little bit. They were kind of panicking a little bit. You did it, huh? I participated. I think I got a late start, but I really wasn't spending any money anyway. So it was really kind of hard for me to get my mindset in it, because I don't do Christmas anyway. I don't do Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's really hard for me to get into the blackout, because I've been blacking out. I've been blacking out anyway. But yeah, no work, no spending, no restaurants, no project, no events, no restaurants. So they changed it, because it used to say no streaming. Uh, uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It definitely looks like they changed it. That's interesting. Let me see if I could find the original one. They changed it. What's that? Maybe people like me was saying certain things. Yes, it's changed. Ugh. That's a little confusing. I don't know what's going on with that. That's crazy. I don't see the original flyer. Wow. I tell you. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can find the original flyer. I had it. I don't know what I did with it. I don't see it. Wow. I don't see it anymore. Oh, wow. Maybe too many people like me was complaining. That's crazy. I don't see the original one. Wow. Wow. I don't see the original flyer. That's crazy. The original one said no streaming, too. Wow, how did they delete the original one off of the internet? It's gone. Wow. it's gone. The original one said no streaming and something else too that they took off of here. Mm, wow, I wish I would have kept mine. Wow. I tell you. Uh, uh, wow. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, it said no shopping or online shopping. I don't see that either. Okay. That's strange. I wish I would have kept it so I could have showed the difference. Well, I don't have it, so I can't show the difference. Now that it's over, I can say I thought it was bootleg anyway. I didn't like the way it was rolled out. I didn't really say anything because I didn't want to step on it. I thought it was unprofessional, not put together well. I didn't think it was put together well at all. Not one bit. It was not put together well. So I held my you know kept my peace, kept my mouth shut. I didn't want to. I wanted to. I wanted to trash it, but I felt like that wouldn't be cool. So many of you wanted to do it. I didn't want to rain on your parade. I wanted to rain on your parade, but I didn't. I didn't. I deserve a round of applause for behaving myself because I was ready to go in. Yeah, I was ready to trash it. I just did not like the way it was put together. I had a whole campaign. I was for real. I had a whole campaign. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it could work because I haven't done Christmas and Thanksgiving in years. And I just did not believe that Black Americans would, foundational Black Americans would interrupt their holidays. I don't believe most foundational Black Americans will disrupt their holidays. I believe you're totally brainwashed with the holidays. And I believe you're totally brainwashed with the television and movies. And I believe our women is totally brainwashed with their hairstyles, with the straight hair. And I believe our people are totally brainwashed with the food. I don't think I don't think that foundational Black Americans will change the way they eat until it's an epidemic of health problems before they basically be forced to do it or pass away early. So I didn't have a lot of faith in it. I haven't done holidays. I haven't done a holiday since the late 70s. I haven't done any of those holidays. And so they did it, right? They did the mass blackout, and it took me a little while to come and give you an update because I couldn't find the update information, right? I couldn't find the information for the update. This was the original one. No spending, no streaming, no restaurants, no travel, no work, stay home. They took no streaming out. They took no stay. They took stay home out. I'm not sure who was behind it. Not sure. But I didn't, I'm already difficult. I didn't want to be more difficult. So I just held my peace. They took no travel out. I just held my peace. They took things out that they know people. That's another thing. They never told us to go, Lone Ranger. There was no goal. There was no goal. Another thing is some people was interpreting it like it was a black movement, but I seen whites promoting it. So I don't think it was black. I think it was the way I seen different races promoting it, and they were pushing it as shop with small businesses and don't shop with the big box stores. Because when it said mass blackout, I thought it was something that foundational Black Americans was doing, that Black people was doing. But later I found out, no, I don't know who was behind it. Because I seen a bunch of white Americans promoting it too. So I was totally confused. I don't know who was behind it. I don't know what the purpose of it was or anything like that. So I wanted to come a boycott against big corporations, I would imagine. So I wanted to come right away Saturday. But when Saturday came, I couldn't find any information on the results. So that's what took so long. I couldn't find any results. And that's what took so long. And I said, dang, well, I couldn't find no results, right? So this is what it's saying. In a continued trend towards e-commerce, Black Friday 2025 was record-breaking success for online retailers, but showed mixed results for physical stores. Shoppers proved resilient despite economic headwinds like inflation, but their shopping habits were highly strategic and influenced by new technologies. So they just kept talking about online shopping. I couldn't find no information about walk ins. All I kept seeing is this under here online shopping was the clear winner, reaching new highs. And all I could find was U.S. consumers spent a record 11.8 billion online, a 9.1% increase from 2024. That's all I could find, and I became suspicious because I'm wondering why is all I kept seeing until yesterday online, online, online. I said they must have lost money. They must have lost money. Less people must have came into the store. Because all I seen after Black Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all day Monday, this is all I seen. Consumers turn out in droves. Now, listen to this. Consumers turned out in droves to spend a record 11.8 billion online. That's a play on words because when you say they turned out, that means they came out, right? Or is it just me? When you read, you say consumers turned out in droves, that gives you an impression that they came out in droves. Is it just me? Consumers turned out in droves. You can't have come out in droves on the internet to spend a record 11.8 billion online. Online is not coming out. That's staying in and just shopping online. Online, you can't come out in droves online. Y'all don't peep that? So I know y'all was like, well, why Pharaoh got this posted and he ain't coming because I could not find, did they come outside or not? Did they come outside or not? So for all these days, y'all, they kept showing the online spending. Now that's very suspicious. Consumers turned out in droves. No, they did. Did they? To spend a record billion, a record 11.8 billion. That's the main thing everybody's gonna see. Then online, a 9.1% leap compared to last year. So I waited. I kept canceling it. I'm sorry. I didn't have anything to tell you. They just gave me that to tell you. Good to see you, Alexis. That's all they gave me. I said, what was I going to tell y'all? So finally, like early this morning. They might have came late last night. Finally, look what I found. Overall, however, preliminary reports suggest that in-store traffic was down 3.6% compared to 2024. Now, why they didn't say that Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Why they didn't say that till this morning or late last night? Why? Why? I don't know what. Look, given that Black Friday has transformed from a single day event into days long affair, Melissa Minkow, Global Director of Retail Strategy and Insight at information technology firm, said analysts still haven't grasped the totality of the day's economical impact. They'll lie. They lying. They lying. They lying. They are lying. Because this is all they kept showing. Consumers turn out in droves to spend a record $11.8 billion online Friday, a 9.1% leap compared to last year. And they never really showed this. Overall, preliminary reports suggest that in-store traffic was down 3.6% compared to 2024. That's why it took me so long to come over here to find this. That's why it took me so long to find this. I had to hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt to find this. This is buried. I'm like, okay, you did well online. How many people came in the store? They wouldn't say. They didn't say. They kept on pumping a record 11.8 billion online. That's crazy. So my analysis is that spending's been down for years. They've expanded past Black Friday. They're begging you to come now. It's like Black December. It's like Black end of November, December. They're pushing the sales constantly because they're not selling the stuff. And they don't want to tell you nobody's coming so that you'll come. So they tell you, yeah, everybody's buying. Everybody's buying, y'all. Everybody's buying. You know. I know nobody came in the stores because y'all know every year on Saturday after Black Friday and Black Friday that night, they would be fighting in the stores. Tell me when they haven't been wrestling over the few TVs, big screen TVs on Black Friday in the store. Tell me when you have never seen where they be trying to fight to see who get in there and they stampede to get in. I've seen not one video of people stampeding to get in the stores. I've seen not one video of people fighting for the last TVs on sale or the last games or whatever. I haven't seen that. Now, every year, y'all know I ain't lying. Every year, Lady Lion is in my line. Every year, we see the fight videos. That's a tradition. We see people fighting over the big screen TVs and fighting over the sale items. They trying to play us like we stupid. Tell me one year in the last, for sure, 15 years, where they ain't been in there straight up brawling on Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? Show me. I mean, that's a tradition. Man, it's a tradition for them to fight over the stuff. Was anybody fighting this year? Wasn't nobody fighting this year. That means Black Friday didn't pop off. Unless I'm crazy. Am I crazy? Or am I not really doing some real journalism here? I think I'm doing some real journalism because they got me effed up because we sure didn't get our usual Black Eye Saturday. What happened to Black Eye Busted Lip Saturday? We always had Black Friday and we had Black Eye Busted Lip Saturday. We didn't get no Black Eye, but we missed all our regular entertainment because y'all know we couldn't wait to see the Black Friday fights. The Black Friday fights was classic. And we don't see the Black Friday fights. Wasn't nobody in there. Man, wasn't nobody in them stores. Wasn't nobody in them stores. If we didn't see the Black Friday fights, you can't tell me nobody was in them stores. Come on now. Come on now. Keep it real. Let me show you the real Black Friday. This the real Black Friday. This is Black Friday. If you don't have this on Friday night and Saturday, it flops. I ain't never seen a Black Friday where you didn't have a busted lip and black eye Saturday. What happened to Black Eye Saturday? Does anybody know? If it ain't like this, it flopped, ain't it? It flopped. Come on. It flopped. This is Black Friday. That's the real Black Friday right there. That's the real Black Friday, the traditional Black Friday. That's when you know they sold a lot of stuff. I don't know what they call this. This wasn't no black. They lying, man. They lying. They lying. Nobody didn't go in there and buy nothing. And when they be talking about online sales, they could tell you anything. They could tell you anything when they say online sales. Come on now. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Online sales, you can tell us anything. How we know if that's accurate? Them people lost money. It ain't no way Trump and the acting a fool, cutting off everybody's food stamps. It ain't no way they made no more money the way Trump been doing this economy. I don't know why they lying. Ain't no way. There's no way people ain't pitching pennies under the Trump administration with all these people getting fired and laid off their jobs. Boy, I swear they lie so much. They lie so much. Because Black Friday, if it's popping, then we're going to have Blackout Saturday. And if you ain't got no Blackout Busted Lip Saturday, if it don't look like this, then it wasn't popping. They ain't going no online. They're going to go in there and they're going to fight for them TVs and stuff. This is American tradition to fight for the big screen TVs on sale. This is a tradition. This is how daddy and grandpa keep it gangster when they come home, and mama keep it gangster when they come home with a TV. Like, mama, you got it? Yeah, I went in there and got it. This one lady tried to push me with her fat self. I told her, I'm fatter than you, baby. I'm bigger than you. They keeping the TVs they already had, and ain't nobody winning them damn stores. They show, I'm telling you, they lying. They showed, they were so thirsty. They had this one place, I think it was in California. People was all on the freeway, backed all the way up to get to Black Friday, right? And I said, they only showing this because this is one of the few places where they going. I do not believe people went to Black Friday and they don't have no footage of it. They take footage of everything. So you telling me that they wouldn't have plenty footage to show? Yes, Black Friday popped all the way off. That would have been everywhere. I looked. It's Tuesday. It took me all this time to find a response on what happened. And when I looked and looked and looked, I looked Saturday, I looked Sunday, I looked Monday. I didn't find that until late last night, early this morning. And this is all I found. However, in other words, we lying. However, to be honest, nobody showed up. Preliminary reports suggest that in-store traffic was a bust. It was down 3.4%. It was down 4%. Really 10, but they told us to tell you 4 compared to 2024. In other words, nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. But they're online. I'm like, nah, online. Y'all always lying? Is that what you mean? Always lying, sales? Y'all lying. I don't believe you had no 11.8 billion online. I don't believe that. I don't believe they sold no 11.8 billion stuff online. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. They lying. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I know nobody came in the stores because this is how they go. This is how they come in the store. This is how they come in the store. Don't tell me they come in the store. This is Black Friday. Black Friday creates Black Eye Saturday, Busted Lip Saturday. There was no Busted Lip Saturday. There was no Get Elbowed Saturday. Nobody got elbowed. Nobody showed up if nobody didn't get elbowed to the head for the TV. So I'm just gonna keep it all my life. They've been fighting for this stuff. I could do a remix on Lil Durk's song. Since not all my life, but over the last 20 years, they've been banging in the stores for themselves. Everybody know you had to wrap up. You had to wrap your hands like Rocky. You had to get out there and camp out like 32 hours before to get your spot. But then when they open the doors, they bowl you and your spot don't matter. You know, your spot don't even matter because all they're going to do is run over you anyway. So you get in there third, but fourth, fifth, 100th, everybody just stampede you and take all the stuff. You just on all that line all the time. And they run straight for the TVs. Everybody know they run straight for the TVs. Why they lying to us? They run straight for the TVs. They run straight for the TVs. If you don't got them running straight for the TVs on Saturday, late Friday night, we were supposed to see them fighting over TVs. If they wasn't fighting over TVs, Black Friday flopped. They lying. Ain't nobody had no money. Nobody came in there. No, that's why it took me so long to come over here, y'all, because they was lying. I couldn't find nothing. I had to keep cancel. I canceled Saturday till Sunday. Still couldn't find nothing. I canceled till Monday. Still couldn't find nothing. Finally, late last night, a little bitty statement. However, we didn't sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're like, this is how they came off. Man, it was popping. We had a record 11.8 billion online. And they're like, however, didn't nobody come in the store. I said, why y'all whispering? Why this look like whispering? This look like screaming and hollering. And this look like whispering. And this here little. I had to search everywhere, little. They're like, okay, Pharaoh, you found it. Nobody came. Okay, Pharaoh, you keep searching for in-store traffic. And they would not show me in-store traffic. Lady Lioness, they wouldn't show me in-store traffic. I searched since Saturday morning. Well, really since Friday night, because usually they would have showed that Friday night. I didn't find that until like late last night, early this morning. They just had this little bitty piece. They got it sandwiched between a whole bunch of other stuff. So I don't know. Maybe the great blackout worked. I don't know. Or maybe everybody broke already. I don't know. Everybody might be broke already. I think everybody broke. I think so many people is broke that people with money is pretending to be broke. Because all my friends say they not spending nothing and they got money. And they say they not buying nothing. That's what they saying. Man, they say they not saying they not, you know what I mean? And then I was tripping because they up there talking about you miss work. They took miss work out, didn't they? No, no work. See right there, right there. What's up, April? What's up, Will? Sweetberry Rashid. Look, man. I just was being nice. I wanted to go off. Cause soon as I seen no work, man, I was like, y'all I was like, miss work. Boy, y'all talking crazy. So I thought this was a whack. I thought this was whack anyway. I just, I'm a writer and I think that people are trying to do something. And, people already, you know, people already on my neck because I be doing too much. They say I be doing too much on social media. So I, y'all owe me this time because I didn't do what I do because y'all know I wanted to trash the blackout. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I wanted to trash the blackout. I think I did real excellent because I wanted to trash it. I had mass green out. I'm trying to green out. I had a whole demo ready. I wanted to trash it so bad. I wanted to trash it so bad. Oh my God, I wanted to trash it. Boy, I wanted to trash the mass blackout so bad. I think I did so good. It was hard for me to keep my mouth shut. Soon as I seen no work, it was a wrap. No streaming. Somebody told me that meant don't stream no movies. Well, clarify, because, we streaming no vid. I don't know what you call going live. We call it streaming. So when they said no streaming, no work, I was like, no work? No work. I was like, whoever made this up ain't got no job. They ain't got no job. Whoever made this up ain't got no job. Because everybody know you cannot miss work. I'm the only one that had a job before. And I worked for myself, but I had a job. I worked for the Treasury Department. I worked for a stock exchange. Everybody know you can't miss work around no holiday. You can't miss work around no holiday unless you let them know and you use some vacation time. You cannot call in around Christmas or Thanksgiving talk about you sick. They gonna fire you. You gonna get fired. They said they can't fire you, Pharaoh. You take a day. Listen, no, they're not gonna let you know why they firing you. I'm gonna call in. I can't come in around Thanksgiving. I'm gonna come to work about a week or two. Then they're gonna hit me with, they're gonna lay me off or they're gonna fire me. You know what I'm saying? And I say, why? They say, well, we got to cut back. They ain't gonna tell me because like a fool, I didn't come to work. They're not gonna tell you. You're gonna get fired. Boy, you can't take off work around Christmas. You can't take off work around New Year's. You can't take work off around you cannot take off work around no holiday. You cannot get no day off and then miss work. Hell no. Boy, anybody work a job know that when they give you a holiday off, you cannot not come back to work and they already gave you a free day and you trying to take a free day. Boy, you don't get no double free days. Is you a fool? Everybody know that. Boy, you can't call in on no holiday. Tell me, my throat hurting. They're like, okay, your wallet finna be hurting. Just wait. You gotta go, bro. With your lying ass. Listen. Wait a minute. Am I the only one that 90% of the time we take off, the reason we lying? Am I the only one know we be lying when we be taking off? Only 10% of the time we taking off for real reason. The rest of the time we be lying. I thought. I'm the only one used to be lying when I used to take off. And tell them I don't feel well and get my bike and be on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Be outside for real. For real. I can't come here. I don't feel well. My girl over there got on her, she all naked and everything. She ready to make it do what it do. It's a free day. It's for the pop. I be trying to sound sick too. Hello. Hey. This is Pharaoh. I don't think I'm going to be able, man, I don't feel well today. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Click. Yeah, it's up. You know what I'm saying? I go back to my unsick voice. Boy, I'm the only one, but I'm smart enough to do that. I'm crazy pie. Pinky, crazy Pinky. I'm smart enough to do that. I don't do that around no holiday, though. You're going to get fired. You got to do that on a nothing day. You know, in just the middle of the week on just a miscellaneous day. You can't do that around Christmas. You can't do that around Thanksgiving. You can't do that around the 4th of July. You cannot do that around no holiday. You can't even do it the week after the holiday. You got to wait like 2 weeks. Like if it's the 4th of July, I can't take off on the 10th, bro. I got to at least wait till the 16th, 17th. I got to wait. I can't be off and then be off. Oh, no. The whole idea is to take off and they're not paying a lot of attention. Come on, man. November and December is off. You can't take off November and December. You're going to get fired. You cannot take off on the holiday season, but unless you got legitimate time you could use, yeah. But you can't call in sick during the holiday season unless you really, really, really sick. You can't play hooky on during a holiday. That's crazy. And then they changed it because they said no work for 7 days. They wanted you not to go to work from the 25th to the 2nd. I don't know who made this up. But I can tell you this, whoever made this up don't have no job. Because some people were saying that some of the people behind it got online stores and they tell you don't buy from the big stores, buy from the online stores. But you the Blackout dude, but then you the one got the online store. You got a small business and you say, Pharaoh, don't buy from nobody else for small business. By the way, I'm a small business. That's bogus. You try to run a scam. You try to run a scam. Like, wait a minute. Only buy from small businesses and you didn't see the whole small business stuff? That's whack. Y'all stop saying buy from small businesses. That's getting on my nerves too. And nobody don't ever check this. That's why I'm the realest alive. Why don't nobody never check to buy from small business stuff? Because everybody know when you go out and you go out around your little area, ain't no small businesses. Well, what small business? You mean just go to any small business, just buy whatever they got? Because what if I ain't looking for that? So in other words, I'm gonna spend my money. I buy a button-up shirt and some pants. You tell me don't spend my money with the people got the button-up shirts and pants. You tell me go buy something from a small business, but the small business ain't got no button-up shirts. So you just saying just buy whatever the small business got, because the small business don't be having nothing. You ever see, no disrespect to small businesses, but you ever see some of the small businesses be advertising? And they be like, come in here and buy this from me. We got these pens, these ink pens, and we got these paper with the weight. They don't be having nothing. I mean, that's why I got to be quiet. Everybody go bad me. What do small business don't be having nothing? They'll be specialized businesses. So for me, most small businesses like some hair oil. Like I bought the sister's hair oil, right? Bask and lather, right? I bought their hair oil. But I might not want no hair oil for Christmas. So you say I gotta buy from her. What if I already got some basket leather? I got, you know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense because small business be like specialty items that really don't fit Christmas. To be honest with you, that's why we go to big old stores so we got a variety to find out what we gonna buy. Small businesses don't got nothing. With all due respect. If everybody did want to buy for small business, they ain't got enough stock for America. That's when you be trying to be positive, but it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm with being positive, but it got to make sense. They're like spending small businesses. Bruh, what small business? What small business? They don't got what I want. I'm confused. They ain't got what I want. How? When you buy from a small business, you just got to buy whatever they got. You can't shop around. There's no small business mall. A small business mall wouldn't work because most of the small business are gonna have the same type of stuff. They ain't got a small business don't got a variety. There's no small business that sell TVs, bro. Y'all know a small business that got big screen TVs? Y'all know a small business where I could get a Xbox? Because Shorty want an Xbox. And you told me don't go to the big store that got the Xbox. Can't go buy it for this. I come back. My son, Christmas come, he got a box. He opened, there's some towels in there. There's some towels and some candles. Like, Daddy, I want an Xbox. Son, I had to shop at the small businesses. I couldn't go to the store got Xboxes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know no small businesses that got Xboxes and PlayStations. Or it's just me. Is it me? Or am I just messed up as usual? There I go again. Negative. Huh? There I go, negative. Ain't I negative? I'm so negative. They say, bro, you gotta look at the brighter side. Ain't no brighter side to small businesses. I live in Chicago. Ain't no small business. It's the lady with the little ice cream stuff that's not ice cream, soy bay or whatever. It's the stuff that's not ice cream. It's just ice cream that costs like $2,000 for a little scoop of some healthy ice cream. And if I went in there and said, lady, I appreciate you got this healthy ice cream. If you just make it more healthier for my wallet, we can make it pop. But this little bit of a healthy ice cream for $14.99, baby, that's not really healthy. Because I mean, It might bring down my cholesterol, but it's gonna drive up my blood pressure though. It's going $14 for that. Girl, you trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? I believe you trying to kill. I believe you're trying to make me have a stroke. And you're trying to charge me $14 for some healthy ice cream. I get 2 licks off of it. That's not healthy for me. At my age, you're trying to unalive me. Talking about some healthy ice cream, and you driving up my blood pressure. I get this much ice cream for $29.95. Girl, baby, bye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got the little healthy stuff. You know all the healthy stuff be robbing you? You know how the healthy stuff be robbing you? And I got these healthy vegans talking about I should be eating noodles and onion and stuff. Shut your ass up. Boy, I'm eating cabbage. Boy, I'm eating cheap stuff. I'm not finna buy no super healthy vegan 10, 20 billion dollars. I just bought this. I don't never buy this. I only bought this because they was giving them away. I walk around through Whole Foods, and when you giving it away, then I buy it. Okay, 2 for $5. All right. But $5 for one, hold that thought. And I go in there every day to wait till you get thirsty. But then when you get thirsty, you drop the price, then I get it. Stop playing with me. On my soul. That's why I got this. Because they had to go down on the price and make some sense. It's still a little high, but not compared to what they want for it. You know what I'm saying? And the small store don't even got this. They don't even have this ginger beer. And this is a big bottle. That's the only reason I bought it. But they'll try to sell you one bottle about this big for the same price as this one. This was $2.50 on sale. They'll sell you one like this for $2.79. On my soul. They'll sell you a bottle got this much in it for $2.79. $2.79. They'll sell you a little ass bottle. They'll put a bunch of little bottles in a thing that costs a 6-pack. But that's not no 6-pack. That's a 6-pack for, Snow White to buy for the dwarfs. Yeah, they got a 4-pack for the dwarfs, for Santa's helpers, They try to sell me a little bitty 4-pack for $6 or something. I said, that must be for Hard Rock, Cocoa, and Joda. That's for Santa's elves. And Santa's not even buying it till after Christmas and then he get his money. Santa not buying that till he gets some money. Santa not buying that. Santa gonna call you a ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. That's what Santa gonna call you. Santa ain't even going like that. As fat as he is, he getting cheap stuff to eat. Yeah, that's for Hard Rock, Cocoa, and Joe. That's what they be trying to sell me. They have like a little 4-pack of them. I go look in the store, they sit there. I go through the store and wait till nobody never buy it. And then when nobody buy it, they be like, okay, nobody never bought it, Pharaoh. It's the right price. Then I buy it. That's what sale mean. Sale mean nobody ever buy this. Now we're going to sell it to you for the real price. That's what the sale is. And then those suckers, we couldn't get nobody to bite. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be stuck with it if we don't sell it for the real price. Oh, my soul. And I go to the store and I walk. Oh, it ain't on sale yet. I'll be back. They got the small ones in the little 4-pack, I think. And, hey, I wait till they on sale, Lady Lioness. I wait till they on sale. If they ain't on sale, then I ain't going to tell. I ain't buying that. Is y'all crazy? when I can get a whole big bag of lemons, some maple syrup, and I got a Berkey. I got water already. I can make lemonade all day for cheap. Because I be cheap. I went in there, the limes was $1 billion. The lemons was cheap. I said, boy, it ain't going to be no limes today. It's going to be lemonade, limeade. Boy, you a lime if you think I'm a buy that. Boy, you a lime without the M-E on it. You a lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna buy them limes. Boy, I looked at the price of the limes and the price of the lemons. I said, y'all crazy. And the limes ain't got no seeds. The lemons got seeds. I said, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. I'm not buying that little bitty thing. Y'all been buying them hard limes that you squeeze them in the pulp, just shoot out and no juice. What the hell is that? So, yeah, the mass blackout, I don't know what happened. I believe that the people didn't come anyway. People don't have no money. And some people might have did the blackout. I don't know. But I think some people didn't. I think some people didn't come. You know what I'm saying? I think some. Yeah, the key limes, but the key limes, something wrong with the key limes. Timmy, y'all notice the key limes go bad in like 2 days? They start turning hard and yellow. What's wrong with the key limes? You could buy the lemons and sit them on the counter and make lemons, and the lemons be good for a long time. You buy the key lime, 2 days later they drying out. They hard. What the? I don't buy them no more. And they give you 1 billion of them, knowing you got to throw half of them away. They need to call it key lie, because that's the key lie that they tell to buy that. That's the number one lie. You should buy these key limes. No. I'm not buying no key to the lie. Let me get these lemons. That's because they old already. I don't know. Buy them loose. I feel you. But when you buy them loose, it's $50,000 for one of them. They just rob you anywhere it go. Now, you could get the bag that ain't going to be no good, or you could pay an arm and a leg for one at a time. Boy, I tell you, these people they bogus as hell. Americans better stop letting them people run over them like that. But that's all I got to say about the mass blackout. I don't know. I don't know. I hope they stop coming up with all of these boycotts, because they running it in the ground, and they coming up with these boycotts, and they're not checking if the people could do the boycott. Like when they boycott Target, you know what I'm saying? And my people was mad at me because I was still going to Target. I was in Target. I was the only black person in there, but Target right on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I got to go where it's convenient. I can't be going no 15,000 miles looking for no other store because y'all don't want to go to Target. So, boys, you crazy. So I didn't do the Target thing either. So I could walk to Target. Why the hell would I? You know what I'm saying? They told me to go to some store. I got to drive. Like, you know how far I got to drive to go to that store? I said, do they consider all that? And then Target took a beating. And then how did it benefit us? Did they go and hire us? No. So like the mass blackout. Let's say you have a big mass blackout, right? And you got a big mass blackout. You don't go to the stores. Some of the stores don't make enough money, so they close. So now people lose their jobs. How is that hurting the business by making the business go out of business and the people that work at the business lose their jobs? Because if I'm the rich Target guy, y'all ain't hurting me. I'll just liquidate this shit and just sit on my millions. If I'm a multi-millionaire, billionaire that own Target, and y'all start closing my store, I just close it. Now you somewhere, how you had to close your store. I'm a billionaire. I'm golfing. I wait 3 or 4, 5 years, open up a whole different business. But all my employees is out of work. Regular people. You don't hurt me. I hate to rain on y'all parade. You're not hurting trillionaires and billionaires and multimillionaires when you close their businesses. They're going to liquidate, they're going to file for bankruptcy, and they're going to sit back and chill. The only people you hurting is the workers that go in there to pay their rent and their mortgages and their car notes. That's the only people you hurt when they close. You don't hurt the bosses. This is why black people got to really learn that real economics. Man, them people at the top of Target, man, you not hurting them none. You're not hurting them. And really, Trump could have hurt them worse than you could hurt them. A lot of these businesses, they being forced to make their decisions because they got to deal on government. Government is giving them money, man. And so if the government tell them, hey, get rid of DEI, what you want them to do? Get rid of all their government funding and all their government assistance? So I don't think our leaders be teaching the people the real facts behind the scene. The government could really hurt a lot of people if they want to. They could force people to do stuff. They could turn off your disability. They could turn off your food stamp. They could turn off your Social Security. They could turn off all your government grants and stuff. All your subsidies you get from the government. So it ain't really fair to fight the businesses that sandwich between the people and the government. I don't believe Target just wanted to get rid of DEI. I don't believe that. I believe they was forced to get rid of it. Get rid of DEI or you're going to lose all this stuff you get from us. We're going to go up on your trade. The breaks we giving you with trade and all that, gone. I think Trump is terrorizing people with, look how much government, like he took all the government away from the museums if they didn't take all that black stuff out of there. What you want them to do? They either take the black stuff out or close. Think about it. It ain't no way Target just got rid of DEI. Y'all know they was forced to do that. Now they getting it from both sides. What else could they do? You got to be a business person to understand that. When you're a business person, the government got all kind of control of you because your business is so tied to government. You wouldn't believe it. Your business be so tied to government, especially depending on what you sell, how much of it you sell, where your location, how much buildings you own and all that. Man, the government got you by the neck. They could make it very difficult for you. Just like YouTube. The YouTube is like the government. If I say the wrong thing, they demonetize me. They shut my channel down. So what you want me to do? You want me to talk super liberated and then don't be talking at all? RZA just got his channel back. But he plugged with the Nation of Islam. What about you? If you ain't plugged with no big group like that, what you gonna do? You gonna be finished. In the real world, so that's all I think about that. I mean, I didn't think it was put together well. I don't know who's behind it. That's another problem. Who's behind it? Who's behind it? Who's behind the mass blackout? They never let you know. Like, they never let us know the purpose of it. There was never no goals told to us. Not that I know of. Look, it's not left versus right. It's up versus down. Their strength is our spending. Not this Black Friday. The pills just got their main channel back. Yeah. No spending, no streaming, no backing out. If you must spend, use cash or small business. But the purpose of it, no work, ridiculous. No streaming, they didn't really explain what streaming was. Most of us call what I'm doing streaming. We going live, we streaming. This is a live stream on StreamYard. I'm streaming now. So when you put no streaming, come on, be specific. They're like, well, they mean, well, say what you mean and mean what you say. We live stream. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't believe it was effective, but we'll see. The timing wasn't right because the powers that be already know Black Friday was getting weak, so they didn't stretch Black Friday out. It's really Black Friday is really just not really real because they pushing sales all the way from the end of when Thanksgiving over all the way right up to Christmas. They didn't expand it. Their sales pitches anyway. They're not just dealing with Black Friday no more. They're not just dealing with Black Friday like that no more. They expanding that. Yeah, they got Cyber Monday, got all this stuff. They've expanded it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Because they've definitely expanded all of that. All of that is much longer. They're not just going a few days no more. See, given that Black Friday has transformed from a single day event into a days long affair, Melissa Minkow, Global Director of Retail Strategy and Insight at information technology firm CI&T, said analysis still haven't grasped the totality of the day's economic impact. So they're not even doing like just Black Friday no more. They stretching it out. An ad keeps popping up on my live chat. Yeah. That's because I'm monetized. King Timmy. So they done stretched it out. So they really pumping all the way till Christmas. They're not putting all the pressure on Black Friday no more. They pump and spend constantly. I wouldn't be surprised in a year or two they're gonna change the name. They're gonna come up with something else. You watch. They're gonna come up with something else. Because now they trying to sell that whole weekend. For real. They trying to sell. Really, they want you to come shop Thursday. They want you to have Thanksgiving. So I wouldn't be surprised if they open stores until midnight on Thanksgiving. So you can have dinner and then you could come to the stores at like 7 o'clock. Right? Cyber Monday is bigger than Black Friday now. You 100% correct. And then they got all of sales. They pushing internet sales. Hey, you know how you do business with people on your phone? You could tell the economy is crashing because everybody I ever bought anything with using my phone, they all been trolling me. I've never seen that before. To the point I had to put them in spam, in junk mail. I've never got that many notifications from business I did business from. And it's scary because it is obvious they hurting and they going out of business. Because people selling creatine, workout powder, anything I ever bought, they all been in my emails. That's never happened before. Just hundreds of emails from people I haven't bought nothing from in 2 or 3 years. They texting like crazy. If they got your phone number, they're texting and they're emailing like crazy. Companies that you have not heard from. Last Black Friday, I didn't get none of that. Last Black Friday, I did not get all these texts and emails. Hundreds. I am not exaggerating. Hundreds. And it's like they're going out of business. You could tell. Like if they don't get no sales, it's over. They're going out of business. Some companies, they've been making new products and everything, trying everything to try to get your business back. But you could feel that they struggle. You could feel it. I mean, you could feel it. You could feel the desperation with these companies. I mean, if you really got your senses up, you could feel the economy is crashing. I had one place hit me, and you could get a coat for $9. Nice coats and jackets. I wanted to order it, but I said it can't look like this. I said this can't look this good. This I know they not selling no coats like this for $9, $1, $5. And I'm looking at the coats and the sweaters. I'm like, dang, that look nice. That's a nice jacket. They're like $9. I'm like, it can't look like this. They doing tricks on this internet. When you get it, it can't look like that. The tariffs are forcing many businesses out of business. Y'all been getting them texts from these clothing people that sell you like a leather jacket for $11. It look real nice. I ain't ordering it because I don't believe it. Because I ordered a t-shirt one time. Had a nice print on it. And when I got it, the print, it was the same print, but it wasn't like the picture they sent me. I said, oh, they scamming. I sent it back. Made them refund my money. I don't want this. This ain't what the picture look like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a fake picture, probably an AI picture, but the real shirt don't look nothing like that. Boy, y'all need, you know what I'm saying? So the tariffs is forcing many businesses out of business. That's because Trump is like half and half. He halfway be knowing what he's doing. The other half, he don't know what he's doing. And the not knowing what he's doing is doing more damage than the what knowing he's doing is doing good. He's doing more damage than good. They got to get dude out of there like he don't know what he's doing. Like we can't let him take care of American business. He's not a good businessman. I don't know why people don't want to understand. Donald Trump is not a good businessman. He's a horrible businessman. He's a good con man and snake, but he's not a good businessman. They want to see how desperate you are. They don't want to see how desperate these people is. These people gonna come outside in a minute if they keep playing. Let them keep playing. The founding fathers told them, of the people, for the people, by the people. They don't listen. They don't know the power of the people. It's like water. You know, a lot of people don't know the power of water, how powerful water is. Oh, it looks soft. Water's powerful. They playing with the people. I'm doing good. High level. I don't know. They losing their mind though. I don't know. They all over the place. It looked crazy to me though. It looked crazy. It just looked like people that don't know what they're doing is running the government. Anyway, that's my thought on that. You know, y'all stay positive. I tell you this, you better keep your eye on what's going on out here. Don't go to sleep because these people crazy. They don't know what they're doing. All right, victory.